All right, so I'm going to show one possible way that you can annotate text that's found on a website using Microsoft Word Online. And you can actually do collaborative annotations as well. And you kind of apply this tool in different ways in terms of like adding writing and things like that also. So let's say that I found an article that I want to save for later and I want to annotate it. What I can do is drag and select and just copy the text of that article. So Control C right there to copy. And then on Word Online here, making sure that I'm on Word Online just because the collaborative features are a little more powerful this way, I hit Control V to paste. And eventually it's going to load in these images, perhaps. And I have an option here. I could also paste as plain text. So I scroll to the bottom of where it pasted and then just choose this paste text only icon. And what that'll do is paste just a really simplified text only version. Or I can paste kind of that more robust version that looks a little bit closer to the website. Regardless of which option I choose, what I can do to annotate is as I'm reading, I can select part of the text that leads me to a specific thought that I want to remember for later. And then I can hit Insert, New Comment, and then I can write down what that thought was. Let's say thought number 1. And then as I'm reading further on, if I come to something else that leads me to another thought, I can select that. And you got to really make sure that you select the portion of the text. And then I can add a new comment and write thought 2. So there we go. I have my 2 thoughts here. Here's what's kind of cool about this initially. When I come back to this the next day, I go open this up and I come across something that I was reading and I think, oh man, what was it I was thinking? How was I going to use this? What was the purpose of why did I annotate this? If I click this little comment option, I can toggle back and forth between my different thoughts, and as long as I write robust descriptions of what my thoughts are, better than I've done here, what you can do is you click it and it takes you to the part of the text and re-highlights the part of the text that led you to the thought, and you can go back and make that connection, whatever it was when you're annotating. Another thing you can do is if you come across something else, say you're working with a partner or you're working with somebody else, revising an essay, something like that, anything in Word Online, what you can do is in a new comment, you can mention people. So you use the @ sign, which is holding Shift and tapping the number 2 to make the @. And then, yeah, we'll say I can add my wife in there and say, can you take a look at this? And I'm not actually going to send this because if I did, she would get an email sent to her notifying her that she's been mentioned in a document, and she would have a link in that email to click it, and then she could click through and see the annotations I've done and click and find the specific spot where I annotated something that I wanted her to see. So hopefully that's useful. That tool can be applied in a lot of different ways, but it's a pretty powerful way to annotate text to keep track of what you're thinking as you read.